92.3 WTTS. Thursday morning feels like Friday morning on race week, doesn't it? Because Carb Day is unlike any day we know. So Thursday's the honorary Friday. And with me right now in our Driver a Day series is someone who I hope will, correct me if I'm wrong, but this Sunday will be his 21st Indy 500 as a driver. He is Ed Carpenter. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. It'll be my 20th. You were close.
20th.
Hopefully-
Okay. All right.
hopefully
Well,
I'll still be around next year, though.
it's still a pretty good milestone. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you do count them. And so I hope that you can level with me here as a guy in your early 40s. I'm a guy who very shortly will be entering my 40s. As you do this very athletic work of maintaining control over a car that's going over 200 miles per hour, how have things changed over the years? I imagine the mental acuity gets better, but man, my body has betrayed me over the last few years more times than I care to admit. How does racing make you feel your age?
I would say I still feel pretty good, but it does change. I put a lot of work into staying fit and healthy to be able to drive these cars. They're very physical cars to drive, but how I do that and how it's changed as I've gotten older definitely has changed. Racing does take a toll on your body. So I've got to be a little more careful in how I go about my preparation. So it gets harder. It gets harder, but you just, like a lot of things, you've got to be smarter about how you do it. But yeah, I feel as physically prepared as ever going into this 500. But it does take more and more work as I get older. I would agree with that sentiment.
Well, I feel like that's just experience. Maybe not necessarily what racing does to you from race to race, but just knowing what it can do no matter what condition you're in or matter what age you are.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, I definitely have a couple limitations, physically that I didn't have, 20 years ago, but that's part of the aging process. So you just got to manage that and understand it and be smart about how you prepare. So yeah, I definitely don't have any limitations.
How different does it feel racing there at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? Obviously, the track was in your family for a good while, and now it's Roger Penske's. You are probably a little too close to the actual sport itself to feel that much different when you get there, but is it?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. For me, I've been a competitor and a participant for 20 years. So it was a very smooth transition from my family's ownership and stewardship of the facility to Roger. In a lot of ways, not much has changed. There have been some things that have changed, but my connection is that of a participant. The traditions of Indy are still intact, and so yeah, it really wasn't much of a transition for me.
Ed Carpenter, you're always fun to watch in the Indy 500, and I can't wait to watch on Sunday. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck, my friend.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.